Alright, everybody, welcome back to First Degree, where we play as the hotness. There's a lot of hotnesses in games, by the way. You'll get used to that. Me just saying that all the time about the hotness. When we left off, we'd just gotten done being in a flirting match with an 18-year-old, which we totally won, by the way. And now our boss is like, I need you to cover for me. And we're like,
I hired you.
right?
Let me guess, you were out drinking last night. I know how fucking
I
irresponsible
love
you
how
are.
salty our character is. Like, bitch, it's my day to sleep in. Fucking piece of shit boss. I'm coming in. Jesus. I need a drink.
You could have gone with me. I called.
I was busy fucking stabbing people.
Yeah, you probably did, but I was busy being an adult. I had work in the morning, tutoring in the evening, and then went to sleep.
This guy's not my
knowing
boss, right?
I
Isn't
had
the cop my
class
boss? I don't know.
today.
Everyone's my boss, I guess.
And here I thought you missed me as much as I did you.
No, I don't. Suck my dick.
Oh, don't pull
June?
that with me. If you
June.
missed me, you would have been here, not out partying with whatever slut you picked up.
Ooh, burn.
I picked you up once upon a time. Do you really want to go down that road?
Oh, worse burn, because I'm also a slut.
Just tell me what I have
He's
to
like-
do.
He's right. I hate it.
Pass out some syllabi, give them a reading assignment, and drop the name cards by my office after. I'll have a special reward for you, Dove.
It better be damn good.
It is. And it also involves me naked.
I'm partially interested. What were you even doing on a Sunday night?
Wishing I was with you. But, of course, you never answer my calls.
That's because I have the hots for my cop boss. And
Your fault for setting the most annoying ringtone ever.
And this 18-year-old has the hots for me too, so it's weird.
It's not my fault you haven't learned how to change it by now. It's literally 2 keystrokes. But of course, I like to think you just pretend not to know. And maybe in reality, you sometimes curl up with it on lonely nights to remember all the good times we had, and all the good things I made you feel.
I am a strong, independent serial killer, June. You don't get to talk to me like that. I will stab you.
You're so full of yourself.
I would call my fucking cop boss immediately, like, this bitch, dude.
Oh, come on. You have time to play a little. What are you wearing?
My getting out of the apartment clothes.
No, I don't have time to play. I have to...
Sorry if it gets inappropriate. It might. Just be ready.
I'm telling you, the class can wait. Now tell me what you're wearing.
Oh no, I seem to have dropped the call. I look down as if to confirm it with myself and feel the flush both in my cheeks and down my neck. Even my chest is red. I pull the shirt close as if you might be able to see. Hang up. Hang up the phone.
Just a shirt.
No, hang up the phone. You don't have to tell him. He's being a fucking dickhead.
It's never just a shirt, Dove. The
Hang it up.
devil's in the details.
No, hang up. Hang up. Do as you're told.
It's one of your old shirts and some boxer briefs.
No, hang up. I don't like this guy's a fucking dickhead.
That sounds enticing.
He's just like, oh, sorry that I went and picked up another guy even though I say I like you, but I don't know if I really like you because you're a slut too. And I'm just like, fuck you. I would have hung up the minute he called me to come and do his job.
Did you really just call to get yourself off?
Not at all. I was going to return the favor as well. Go ahead, ask me.
Don't you send me fucking pictures. I swear to Christ, dude, I will quit this job.
What are you wearing?
We're both mad, but actually interested. Whatever.
Absolutely nothing. But you know the best part? Looking at pictures of you.
He's like, there are pictures of me?
So sexy.
I don't even take pictures of me. That's what
Those private pictures better be staying private.
They're probably not. They're probably not. You probably showed the guy who was with last night.
For my eyes only.
He says that, but
I'll
he's
see you
lying.
after class.
It's like women who show, like, if a guy sends them an unwanted dick pic, which has never happened to me, and if it ever does, I'll find the guy and stab him with my phone. They go and show all their friends, and they make fun of it. So, maybe don't send that stuff.
Fine. See you then.
Also, what is with this mess back here? Do you wear any of this, or is it just there to be in the background and bother me.
Oh, and Ray?
What?
Good morning, Dove.
Suck my dick, June. I would just have hung up on him immediately. He would have been like, man, he's pissed. It's like, yeah, pissed, fuck you. I blush again and just hang up. If I didn't, I'd be tempted to let him play with me all day. It's his specialty. Even after our rocky past and intense breakup, I won't deny that we're still pretty crazy for each other, no matter how much I don't want to admit it. But I'm going to choose who you're crazy for because I'm the boss. You could kill Ray. You can kill as many people as you want, but I'm still your boss. So, it's peanut butter cop time. I arrive at class just a few minutes early, and even after this long, still need to take a moment to calm my nerves. I've overseen tests, tutored, answered questions, and pretty much played June's puppet for all things outside of the lecture, but facing my first time to address the class on my own leaves me with a few butterflies. This won't take too long, it's the first day, and odds are they want out as soon as possible. For once, we'll be wanting the same thing. June's surprise better make up for this crap. Opening the folder, I glance at the course name just to refresh myself before entering the room with all the authority and confidence I can muster. As I walk in, the majority of the class goes quiet at my presence, while the rest can't be bothered. Setting my bag down forcefully, I clear my throat and begin with the basics.
Alright, unfortunately, Dr. Saigyo couldn't make it today. My name is Rei Kuroshima. I'll be your peer leader and Dr. Saigyo's slave for the next semester.
The truth gets a spattering of laughs, and I realize that most of these kids have no idea what they're in for. I wonder who the victim will be this semester. As I prepare to discuss both the syllabus and index cards, a voice pierces the room unexpectedly.
Wait, Kuroshima? Rei Kuroshima? You mean the Rei Kuroshima? From the Doctor Killings?
Listen, you have some tight-ass purple hair, but you need to sit down. You're being rude. This is class. Wincing internally, I realized it was bound to happen, but never thought it would be so soon. At least one person in class is read up on current events.
Guilty.
With any luck, this takes all of 5 minutes.
Wow, I can't believe it's actually you! You're our professor?
This dude's voice sounds familiar, too.
Peer leader, Leo.
Ah!
You
No!
standing in for Professor Saigyo. Aren't you listening?
This guy doesn't. There's bunnies everywhere. Listen, Ray, you need to run now. These two are gonna hunt you down. Get out of here.
Yeah, but he's like our professor today.
Actually, today's gonna be a short one. Dr. Saigyo has a very specific way of teaching that you will all discover. So today, we're going to review the syllabus, fill out these index cards, then you're all free to go.
The class whoops and claps excitedly as I begin to pass out the index cards and syllabi.
Wait, so we're not gonna get a chance to talk to you?
Aw, Leo. Go cry in the corner, you sad, sad bitch.
I'm available if you have any questions about the reading or the lecture. And while we're on that, you're expected to read and be familiar with chapters 2 and 3 by Wednesday. I will tell you, it may sound like a simplistic assignment, but I would try for full comprehension.
He's like, been there, done that, and then I was suddenly banging my teacher.
Remember names, titles, and studies, or you'll make yourself and the class miserable. Don't take this course lightly.
Okay, I'm gonna quick save because for funsies. With that done, I return to the desk and take a seat, pulling out some paperwork from my last autopsy as they read the syllabi and fill out the cards. I sigh going through the motions and feel like a student myself with the worst assignment ever. For ease of access, I stuff my phone in my front pocket for whatever I feel the need to check the time. What? I think I read that wrong. Anyway. Head in my hand, I continue to fill out the required notes as the students begin to turn in their index cards. Every once in a while, I glance up at the students as the students move past, and every time catch the eye of the purple-haired twins who addressed me earlier. Oh great, what do these two have going on? As the last of the students move by my desk and out of the room, I rearrange the index cards and go through them quickly. In the process, I remove about half a dozen post-it notes, complimenting my looks and offering their phone numbers. It's flattering, but they're all girls, and June would have thrown a fit. Looking up toward the two, I stand from my seat and move around to the front of the desk. I watch them converse among themselves before raising a voice.
Am I supposed to mark you two as no-shows?
I have them.
I have them. It was this guy. Oh, that was the brother. He's question mark man for now.
Well, I was kind of hoping to head out, so hurry up.
The purple-haired student stands from his seat and comes down to join me by the desk. As he hands me the index cards, I glance at both of them.
Are you Leo or Griffith?
His name's Griffith. Get
Most
out.
Call me Griff,
Run.
but some call me Master.
Well, I'm gonna call you expelled. Whoa, been a while since I've been around someone so sexually straightforward, though typical for a dom.
Griffith it is.
Give it time. It's a long semester.
That's what I would have done too. Okay, Griffith. And like walked away. He would have been like, damn, that hurt. It's like, good. Before I can retort, Griffith leans back against the desk, sitting right on the edge and giving me a look that would definitely work on me if I was 3 shots down and looking for a Friday night fling.
You're good, but you're also my student.
All the more reason to be a little dangerous, don't you think, Ray?
Hey, Leo, you should put a leash on your twin
Kuroshima.
and maybe, like, a ball gag to shut him up.
Whatever you prefer.
Okay, then I want to be called Steve. I smile and I find myself actually looking around the room to make sure no one else is watching. The partner in crime is still looking from his seat and the rest of the room is empty. Before I can turn back, a hand grips my shirt and Griffith pulls me to him. Okay, I'm telling my cop friend this is sexual harassment. Help! Aiden! Thrown off balance, I'm forced to catch myself on the desk and wind up standing between his legs and looking into his emerald gaze. But they're blue. Aren't they blue? They're blue! Griffith holds my chin and guides my face to his.
Tell me you're free to have a little fun later.
I'm not.
Sorry, I'll be busy.
Gutting another person.
Look me in the eyes and tell me I'm not worth canceling for.
I got a time schedule. Goddamn, he'll know I'm lying, though I'm pretty curious as to what he's offering. Griffith leans in and I can feel his breath on my face and his thumb smoothing over my lips. His touch is gentle and seductive. Losing myself in his grasp, I start to lean in of my own accord, asking wordlessly for a kiss. Another body slides in behind me and rests a chin on my shoulder. Uh-oh, it's the other brother.
Griff, you can't keep him
Oh,
all
no.
to yourself.
This is a
Technically,
problem.
I saw him
Aiden!
first.
I need an adult. Like, who? Aiden's like, what, 36? I need an adult, because I'm only like 19. Or something. Griffith smirks as Leo begins to grind lightly again. Uh-oh. Stop it. Leo. Not okay. And just like that, I'm caught in a compromising situation that is both damning and totally what I want. You're going to
I
jail.
thought you said it was going to be a long semester.
He lied. He's too impatient.
Never said we couldn't wait to get started.
Next class in here isn't for another hour. I could lock the door if we want to have some fun.
Unfortunately, our TA here said he has other obligations.
Yeah, murder. I have a time schedule to keep.
Aw, no fun. I guess plan A didn't
There's a
work.
serial killer out there I'm serial killing to catch. That's me. I'm busy. Time crunch. Griffith places a hand on my chest and fingers slide down over my stomach. Before I know it, my phone slips from my pocket. He tosses it over my shoulder and I instinctively reach for it. Griffith grabs the front of my shirt and pulls me closer with his other hand. He captures my chin, forcing me to look at him.
Don't worry about that. Leo's just gathering your info for the
Okay,
next
that's
time we
not.
want to get close.
I didn't want to
you.
give you my number.
We were kind of hoping you might just give in now.
He's gonna
Looks like
stalk me to
you'll
my
need some
house.
Breaking in.
I need to call Aiden. Police. I would.
Breaking in? What are you talking about?
No.
Well, in our off time, Leo and I like to play little games with each other. And occasionally, if they're worthy, we invite others to play with us. I decided the minute you walked in that maybe it wouldn't be too bad to have a squint as a pet.
Is that a... Okay, I don't know if that's a racial thing or a, sex thing, but don't call me that. Griffith's fingers trace my chin and then down over my neck, circling my Adam's apple before sliding his fingers around my
I
throat.
definitely think this neck of yours could use a collar.
I definitely think this mouth
could
of yours
find
could use a
lots
ball
of
gag, so
interesting
we're
ways to
both
use
not wearing
them,
something we think the other should be
Especially when
wearing.
you want to pick your mind about the doctor.
I'm not gonna tell you about that. That's confidential and could get me arrested. Just those 2 words pull me out of my daze, and I narrow my eyes in confusion.
What does the doctor have to do with me?
Oh, don't worry. I definitely am enjoying that face of yours, but I'm also curious about what's in that brain. We know you work at the agency, and we also know that you're the prodigy paired with the distinguished Detective Steele.
I'm telling Aiden.
Okay, got it.
I'm telling Aiden I was harassed.
There are easier ways to get my
Aiden,
information.
his twins were touching
You don't
me.
have to treat me like your next conquest.
I try to pull away, but Griffith's fingers tighten. Reaching up, I grab his wrist and meet his eyes angrily.
Get your hands off me! I'm not your fucking toy!
Yeah, Ray, there's pencils on the desk. Stab him with one.
You sure seemed like one a minute ago. Look, I'll admit you're
I'm
pretty
sorry,
fast,
I'm just all
but I
about
need
stabbing
more than a
bitches.
pillow princess. Don't think you're high quality.
Pillow Princess? High fucking quality.
Fuck you and your fucking ego!
I would stab him, and then I'd turn to the other twin and be like, how does it feel to be alone? Just like walk away. Sorry. These guys are assholes. God, the freaking dude before on the phone, and now this fucking prick and his dumb brother. I pull away, and this time Griffith lets me go, only to find Leo right behind me as I turn. A bright smile greets me, and before I know it, Leo steals a kiss. I'm still too surprised to react as Leo slips his arms around my neck.
Aw, don't be mad, please. We really do like you.
What the fuck? My Wi-Fi just unplugged itself. Cool. I like when it does that. Leo plays with the curls at my nape and gives me his version of puppy dog eyes, which are not only warm and endearing, but also strangely seductive.
We're just a little more forward than the rest. And Griff can be a little harsh. But really, you're literally our perfect partner.
No thanks. I'm taken, I guess, or something.
We
Aiden.
just met.
Yeah, but that's what makes it so perfect. You're cute, smart, and you have connections. You don't need forever to see how it works out.
I'm gonna go with Aiden.
Let him go, Leo. I think we've overwhelmed him.
I think you need to kick to the testicles.
Promise me you'll think about it, please? I put our numbers in your phone, so call anytime.
I'm not gonna do that.
First off, I have no idea why I would need to call either of you. And secondly, you're students. I'm a peer leader.
Oh yeah, my Wi-Fi came
I'm
back
here
on.
to help you pass
Nice.
the class. That's it.
But we're more than just students. Would you give a call to students who are obsessed with the doctor's case?
No, because I could get arrested if you find out too much. Looking back over my shoulder, I give Griffith a look.
Bullshit.
Griffith sits cross-legged on the desk, a phone in one hand and gesturing to Leo with the other.
Binder.
They have a binder? Stay away from me, you weirdos. I shouldn't be saying mean things to these kids. Ray's a serial killer. Looking back at Leo, I see him rustle through his bag before he pulls out a well-worn spiral notebook.
This is everything that we've gathered on the case so far. Unfortunately, we're limited by just public info and some random rumors that we picked up from the web. We've also been looking at similar cases, looking for any parallels or similarities that could speak to the current case.
I'm guessing this game is setting up all of these weird relationships with all these guys like the way it is. So like I can be like, I choose you, Pikachu. I mean Aiden. So that's why it has all this weird like, stop doing that, like sexual stuff going on. It's like we need to set up what's happening. I'm like, just set it up like Dream Daddy did then. Calm down. Take a breath, man. I'm telling Aiden on you. Leo gestures with the notebook, and after a brief hesitation, I take it and flip through it. At first, there's nothing impressive, just some snipped articles and a few interviews printed out from various sources, but toward the back, I start to see true evidence of involvement. Handwritten notes and possible timelines are mapped out in great detail, and as Leo noted, evidence from previous cases is presented and possibly linked to the doctor's current methods.
This research is thorough. If you included a few more current interviews and maybe a bit more data, this would be enough for your master's thesis.
I told you we were serious.
Sliding off the desk, he takes the bag from Leo.
Next time the three of us get some alone time. How about we exchange files?
It's not gonna happen. I feel like if I go in your house, I won't be coming out. So,
I haven't promised anything.
yeah. Ray, if this guy offers you a drink, or if this guy offers you a drink, just say no. Just say no.
But you're interested. Call us.
Leo takes a binder and gives me a quick kiss to the cheek.
See you, Ray-chan.
As both of them leave, I'm left standing by the desk and staring at the doors, wondering what in the hell just happened. I feel like I was just seduced, bribed, and blackmailed all at the same time. I'm in so much fucking trouble. Why did I enjoy that? Because you're easy, Ray. You're like a puppy getting attention. So tired. Finally done with classes for the day. I'll hand him the name cards and prepare to go home to catch up on sleep. I think I forgot to feed Key again, too. Oh, don't forget to feed your cat. By the way, something else weird is probably going to happen, so be prepared. You know, as Scar would say. Is that what that was? Yeah. Walking down the hall, I reach the administrator's wing and head toward June's office. Reaching for the doorknob, I notice the door ajar and make the decision to walk in before the sound of voices stop me. Standing just outside, I recognize June's voice and that of an older lawyer professor that most of the student body genuinely dislikes. I just flat out hate him. Are they getting it on? Alright, guys. We gotta be careful here. Is my... Hold on. Is it still on? It's still... Okay, good. I just want to make sure. Alright. Not only has he tried to seduce my ex in the past, but he totally disregards me and shows little to no respect for anyone beneath him. It was also rumored that 90% of the students failed his class the previous semester. While most would have blamed the students, I believe that faults lie with the professor alone. God, again? Can't he be bothered to do his fucking job? Standing just outside the door, I lean in to make out the conversation.
Oh, come on, baby. Don't tell me you're going to leave me hanging again. Last night was so much fun. I officially can't get enough of you. Don't you think it's time
Sorry.
to take this more serious?
It's just his voice.
If I thought it was time,
It's
I
his
would tell
tune.
you. I just have other things going on right now, and you're not one of them.
You know I love it when you play hard to get. How much more do I have to beg? Is it more gifts you want? How about I take you on that shopping spree I was talking about? Hand-tailored suits, custom shoes, the works.
Is that what you want? For you to doll me up and have me beat you while I wear it?
Oh, he's in
What
the...
the fuck?
Ray's like, index cards. He just throws them in the room and runs away. Dr. Osamu makes a noise that I'm very sure is not a word and then a request.
Yeah? Then what would you do with me?
At that point, I'm not sure whether anger, jealousy, or disgust took over, but I can no longer listen or stand June's old, supposed-to-be-over love affair. Barging in without remorse, I hold the cards up in my hand. Don't be jealous of this guy.
I've got your...
They can do whatever the fuck they want. Now that I'm actually in the office, I get the full picture. June sits at his desk, leaning back in the chair with his feet up and crossed, while Dr. Osamu sits in the large chair across from him. All I have to do is glance to see Dr. Osamu is in a very compromising position. Uh-oh. Pants undone and his hand buried within them, Dr. Osamu stares at me before suddenly realizing and jumping to his feet. Putting his back to me, he hurriedly puts himself back together while trying to mumble something between an apology and a curse. Still angry and getting ever angrier, I refuse to turn away and stare at him until he looks at me. Hello?
Mr. Kurashima.
What
We
are you
weren't
doing there,
expecting-
buddy? That's like the look I just gave him.
Obviously.
Oh, I can do both of these things. I'm not flirting with June. I can suck my don't. You know what? I think this guy likes to be yelled at, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Shouldn't you be filling in for Dr. Saigyo?
If you kept more track of time, old man, you'd know it's 1 o'clock. And if I'm right about the schedule, that means you missed your last class.
Do you really expect me to believe that a lowly peer leader is telling me how to use my time? Because if that's the case, that would be cause for an official reprimand.
Pretty sure the staff would find it amusing that the one doling out reprimands is the same one begging to be beaten by his coworkers.
You sneaky little shit! Since when do you listen in on private conversations?
He told me to bring the index cards by. Blame June. I would just throw them on the desk and run out. I just punched my microphone.
Since I started doing my job and you were stupid enough to have a private conversation with the door open.
I swear, if I hear any of this going around, you will never find a job at this university or any university. And don't think I don't have connections to that agency of yours. Your boss won't appreciate this little prodigy as a snitch.
My boss has more respect for me than this entire school has for you. I'm a
Suck
lead
it,
phorensicist.
guy who's
I
not in his
tutor
class.
son, and they literally consider me family. pretty sure he'd love to know that one of his friends is a shameless married pervert that enjoys hitting on younger guys.
You wouldn't dare.
I would double dog dare. I open my mouth to retort, but June's voice cuts me off.
I think that's enough.
June stands from the desk and approaches me straightforwardly before sliding an arm around my waist and pulling me into a kiss. My eyes widen at the shock. For a moment before falling into the play, June's hands slide through my hair and hold my head before pulling back with a click of his lips.
I was wondering where you've been. You're the only person I ever really want to see around here.
Ugh.
The others just waste my time.
Eye roll. June turns to Isamu, still holding me tightly to him.
If you'll excuse us, you can take your pathetic begging and Viagra-induced erection and get the fuck out of my office.
Oh! Burn! Isamu opens his mouth but thinks twice before letting out an angry breath. Raising his hand, he points at me.
This is not over.
I know, because I told you, double dog dare, bitch.
Oh, yes it is. Threaten him again and you'll lose that sorry excuse for a cock.
You don't want this guy, he's the serial killer. I'm just gonna say that about everybody. With no resources left to fall back on, Isamu storms out of the office and the door swings wildly as he exits. Looking up at June, I give him an even stare. Quick save. And that's gonna be it for today, folks. This is getting a little racy, but I'm gonna continue it anyway, and hopefully I don't get yelled at by YouTube. That's why I put the adult, like, content warning on, though, because I don't want people to be like, oh no. So yeah, I always put that on these videos, and there are some others I think I've had to do. I think it's fine as long as I do that, and of course I turned off the sex stuff, you know, like the gore is still around, but I think the sex stuff would really get me in more trouble than the actual murders. So yeah, I actually think this game is hilarious. I think it's a lot of fun, and I hope that you guys are enjoying the fucking weirdness I keep bringing to you. Like I've said before, I enjoy the weirdness. I hope you enjoy the weirdness. And yeah, I really love you all. Thank you all for the support. Thank you for everything. Thank you for making this more and more fun for me every day. And I will see you guys next time, okay? Bye! Hope I didn't hurt your brain. Bye!